in a beautiful display of the vagaries of the English weather. This is the next day after I recorded the video about what battles you choose and how, and why you can choose them all. This is the next day. So yesterday, Saturday, it was a beautiful sunny day and I was working in just a shirt because it was too warm with my jumper on. Today it is misty, it's about 3 degrees, there is no sun at all. The entire sky is the same colour. You can't actually tell which direction the sun is in. It's all this same inside of a Tupperware bowl sort of grey. And it's about 3 degrees and it's wet air and I'm cold. And I really wish I had put on a thermal top or something today because my hands are chilly, even with the gloves on. Done a lot more digging over the last couple of days. So I'm starting to get at least half the allotment to look a bit like an actual place to grow things. So you remember we already had down this end the strawberry patch over here, little path, the onions, which are starting to sort of settle in and sprout up. If you look carefully, there's one. There's an onion that's actually starting to do its thing. There's a few of them around, which is good. They haven't all died. Might actually get some onions out of it. And then, in between the big, now square-ish one, that was a round one, got this new narrow bed here, which the soil in that is terrible at the moment. That's literally turned over clay that I've taken a fork to break it up a bit. But the sooner I do it, the better, because it's supposed to frost tonight, which will help break it down into much better soil. The wind and the sun, when we have some, will help with that as well. So the sooner I get it turned over and bed-like, the better the soil will be by the time I come to plant in it. So I've done that. I've done similarly here at the end of the allotment, which was one of the worst places for rubbish and weeds and grass, and generally not having had anything grown in it for a while. So I've got another fairly narrow rectangular bed. I'm feeling like the rectangular is better because it means I can walk in between the beds instead of on the beds. The big square one is exercising me somewhat because I can't plant in the middle of it. If I kneel at the edge, I can't reach the middle, so I can't plant anything there. So I'm not sure what to do there. I might have to split it down the middle with some paving slabs or something, just so I can actually use the whole bed, which would mean I lose some already broken up soil, but might be what I have to do. I've also, down here along the edge, started just turning over the border by the fence, which is going to have herbs in it, basically. I want to grow a whole bunch of culinary herbs because I like culinary herbs of a whole bunch of interesting kinds, which means they need somewhere to go, but they don't take a lot of space and you don't need to grow a whole row of thyme. You can just grow a couple of plants. So those are pretty much going to be a border around. Much of the allotment has not been utilised to the edge because of how it was previously set up with the raised beds and the irrigation ditches down the sides. They didn't reach to the edge because the edge was an irrigation ditch, which means that the non-compacted soil in the bed-like entities is set back a little way from the border of the allotment. And I think the easiest thing to do, rather than extend every bed to the edge, given I know I want to plant a bunch of herbs, is to just put them around the edge and the vegetables in the middle. I'm tired and it's cold and I'm going home.